Hello, welcome to part two of solving linear inequalities, and this is solving inequalities with multiple occurrences of the variable. Here I've got 5 minus 8y is greater than or equal to 11 minus 6y. What I first want to do is make sure I combine my like terms, and I like to get rid of my variables first. So since my variables are on opposite sides, I'm going to do the opposite operation. Let's add that note. Opposite sides, opposite operations. So it's minus 8y. If I add 8y to both sides, I keep a positive 2. And you can do either way, but I prefer this way. So it's 5 is greater than or equal to 11 plus 2y. I'm going to subtract 11 from both sides. And I'm going to get that 6 is greater than or equal to, negative 6 is greater than or equal to 2y. Last, I divide by 2. Negative 3 is greater than or equal to y. Let's go down, look at example 2. It says solve the inequality for y. But before I can start solving, I need to look at 7y minus 22 is less than negative 3 times 2 minus 5. So I need to add the distributive property in here. I'll get 7y minus 22 is less than negative 3 times 2 is negative 6. Negative 3 times minus 5 will end up being negative 3 times negative 5y is plus 15y. Now I can start solving this guy. Let's start with my variables. I want to cancel my y's from both sides. And if I subtract 7y from here, I get negative 22 is less than negative 6 plus 8y. Now I'm going to add 6 to both sides. Negative 22 plus 6 gives me negative 16 is less than 8y. I'm going to divide by 8, and I get that negative 2 is less than y. Let's look at one more example. In example 3, I've got fractions and multiple occurrences of the variable. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is multiply by my LCD. The LCD of 7 and 4 is 28. Multiply every term by 28. So I'm going to 28 times 5 over 7. Actually, let's see if we can knock this out on top. So I'm going to do times 28 times 28 times 28 times 28. This is going to be 4. This is going to be 28. This will be 4 times 8 again, and this will be 7 times 3. So I'll end up with 20v plus 28 is less than 32 minus 21v. Now I can start canceling things. I'd like to cancel my variables first, so I'm going to add 21 to both sides. 21v. This will leave me with 32, 41v plus 28 is less than 32. Subtract 28 from both sides. 41v is less than 4. Divide by 41, and v is going to be less than 4 over 41. There's no right way or wrong way, just make sure that you use opposite operations, and you'll end up with your solution. Good luck.